This segment paid for by Davis of Freeze Realtors.
It's time for Happy Tappe Home Tips
I'm so happy about this.
with Luke Tappe of Davis and Freeze Realtors
I'm so happy.
on 97.9 Kick FM.
All right, it is Monday, so we bring on Luke Tappe with his Happy Tappe Home Tips from Davis of Freeze Realtors. Good morning, Luke.
Good morning, you guys.
All right, winter blues. People are home doing nothing, but
Yes.
there's a lot that they can do,
Yeah.
especially if they're planning on selling their home in the spring.
Yeah, there's so much that they can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I always say, do all of those things. When you're stuck inside, do all of the indoor stuff because there's going to be plenty to do outdoors here before just too long. So things to do before listing your home. If you, like you said, if you're stuck inside and you want some things to do, number one thing is declutter. Remove things that you do not need. If you know you're going to be moving anyways, let's go ahead. Let's run out to Sam's or somewhere. Let's get some totes and let's just start kind of packing some things away.
One of the things, too, that you recommend is, if you can, because I know it's very limited here in Quincy, a storage unit.
For sure. You can rent a storage unit, pack it all in there. But I always say organized stuff looks better than chaotic stuff. So totes that are neatly stacked in a garage, buyers will look right past that. That's not going to bother them.
Yeah, when you talk about storage units, Sam brought up the storage unit. Is that something that you can do monthly?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
You pay monthly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just rent it for 1 or 2 months and then you're out of there.
So you're not like in an annual
You're
commitment.
not in
Yeah.
a contract. No. And a lot of these self-storage units, you can walk right up to the computer system and get a key without even someone being there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
We rented one,
Yeah.
a climate-controlled
Yep.
unit.
For your Christmas stuff?
No, for like 3 or 4 months.
Exactly.
Until we sold it.
Yeah. So
for when you were selling the house. Okay.
yeah, so that's that's a good tip there. You know, when a home's free of clutter, it helps future buyers envision their things there and present your home in the very best light. Another thing is deep clean. I know we all hate it, but
sucks.
and deep clean the forgotten areas. Clean the windows, shampoo the carpets. You know, one of the forgotten areas, clean your air intake and your vents. You won't believe how many buyers will look there.
Dust.
All that thing does is just suck in air all day long, and that's where dust will hang out. So
I'm
clean.
looking at the vents in the studio right now.
Exactly. Clean ceiling fan blades. We've talked about that. You know, clean your bathrooms, your kitchen. Wipe down all of your trim. That's
Baseboards and stuff.
That's the worst.
Yep, all of the trim
That's the
above the
worst.
doors where they get nasty. Just all of that stuff, and then wipe all of the walls down. There's mops out there now, or just start with a brand new clean mop that you haven't mopped the floor with yet, and just wipe the walls all down. And that's only going to help, kind of bring that good smell into the home as well. Quaid's getting the wipes out as we speak. He's got to wipe some walls down. Make any necessary repairs. You can paint any kind of stains on your ceilings. Maybe you had a past roof leak or something.
Sure.
Lighten room colors. If you've got some very wild paints going on because, some kids wanted a hot yellow room or a
Raise hand.
yeah, exactly. And that's fine. I mean, that was their space while you were there, but for the future
Neutral.
buyers, let's just go neutral.
Yeah.
Fix damaged tiles or any cracked windows. Buyers look at that stuff like, man, that's something I'm going to have to do.
Right,
So just go ahead. It's only going to help you. Quaid's got this studio already smelling amazing, like lemon.
Look, Luke shows up and starts talking about it, and all of a sudden I start looking around
That's
at
right.
stuff with different eyes.
Yeah. Upgrade lighting, light bulbs. This is my huge thing right here. Use all the same color light bulbs. There's the white. There's the warm white.
Right.
I don't care which one you go with, but let's just uniform
Universal.
it. Exactly. And I always say, I do really think whiter light is meant for commercial buildings more so, just like you see right here in the studio. A warmer light is meant for homes. It makes homes feel warmer. And light can really, your paint color.
It could change.
It can.
Sure.
It can.
Yeah.
Remove, I know as adorable as they are, remove the kids' drawings and their appointment cards from the refrigerator. Let's get the refrigerator cleaned off.
Yeah.
Kind of things like that. And then remove, this is a big one for me too. As much as we love our sports and our political positions and our right to fly flags, when you're going to sell your home, let's remove any political or sports signs, flags, memorabilia. Let's stay neutral.
Yeah.
Let's not ultimately just cut out buyers just because of our views on sports or political stuff.
Sure.
I mean, that's a big one. And then once weather allows, you're going to fix those exterior things like missing shingles, broken fencing, garage doors. Winter can actually be a great time to sell because there's going to be some less of outdoor things that you need to do. Once the weather warms up, you'll have plenty to do. Landscaping, mulch, all of those things.
Before we let you go, one of the things I want to talk about is this is why people need to call you, because before you even list a home, you're going to walk through it 100%. And you're going to say, here's a list and here's what you need to do. And there may be some additional things on the list that you're not talking about, like taking the appliances out and cleaning the back of the appliance, just stuff like that. Yeah. Just decluttering the kitchen counters. Maybe you don't need 2 toasters and an air fryer and just things like that. There's simple things that we can do to kind of declutter some things. And then my biggest thing is interview 2 to 3 real estate professionals and choose someone who lives and breathes real estate. Someone who can give you expert advice and tips just like I am today, but just get someone who's on your side, in your corner, who's rooting for you. I love it.
Some sellers even choose to get a pre-inspection on their home.
Yeah.
Like have an inspector come do an inspection, because some buyers will even say, you know what? We feel confident enough about that licensed inspector that you chose. We'll use that inspection.
Yeah.
Or maybe we can waive our inspections now since you already had one.
And these are just some tips. There's so much more
in this head of mine.
You come across when you're doing these.
Yeah.
Luke, to get that conversation started and for you just to kind of take a look at a home to let the owner know, hey, this is where we need to start. How do they get a hold of you at Davis & Freeze Realtors?
I would love to have that conversation or just start that conversation with you guys. Give us a call, Davis & Freeze Incorporated Realtors, 217-223-9700, or visit us on our brand new website, davisandfreeze.com.
I had a great experience going through my home and buying and selling experience, but I never want to do it again.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. But if we can just, if you're working with the right professional, we can mitigate some of that.
So true. Luke, thanks so much for coming in. We'll talk to you next week.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.